wants to do yet, and that's fine. It got me thinking about my path and what I wanted to do, and it wasn't quite the straight path either. I think everybody knows I'm legally blind. I have a birth defect called coloboma, which is very rare. Only about 1,000 people in the United States have it. So you may be looking at the only one you're ever going to see. So take a good look. But as a child, as a very little kid, my first job I wanted to have was an astronaut. That would be the greatest job, anything involving rockets. And you can maybe see where this is going. But I also was in love. I had a crush on Leah Thompson, who played the mom in the Back to the Future movies. And then she also did a movie called Space Camp. And I thought, oh, well, this is my sign. I must be on the right path, because if she's in that, that's a sign. I'm going to be an astronaut. But then I found out that astronauts need to be pilots, and pilots, they want to have perfect or better than perfect vision. So that sort of put a little damper on that. Plus, when I rethunk it, I thought, why would I want to work in the environment of space? The place where everything is as far away as it possibly could be, right? The closest thing to Earth is the moon, 244,000 miles away, and my vision is 2,400, so if you do that ratio, the moon looks about 5 million miles away to me. So I probably shouldn't have wanted to work in that environment anyway. Next, I discovered computers. So I was like, okay, this is better. I like computers. I'll be a computer scientist. And I got into MIT. I got into CMU. And I got into W&J. I went to W&J because it was closest. And I was most familiar with it. Another decision based on my vision. But went there for my first year, computer science major. But you don't have to declare. So at the end of my first year, went to declare computer science major and found out they don't have one at the school that I chose. So I turned down two of the greatest computer science schools to go to one that didn't even have a coursework in that. But I did take a psychology class just to fill a requirement in that first year, and I loved it. So I ended up getting a degree in psychology, which I didn't even know was a thing until I went to college. So in fact, I went to these interviews, like at MIT. It was so long ago that they would post your grades on a board, and you had a code number next to your name, so you would know what your score was, but nobody else would. The code numbers were your social security number. So it was so long ago that every student's social security number was posted on a bulletin board at MIT. I don't think they do that anymore. But I don't know where Evan will end up, and his path doesn't have to be straight. We all know that there's going to be some curves. But I'm not worried about it, and we're not worried about it, because Evan has turned into a wonderful person with a good heart and some great friends and relatives like everyone here. So if you have a glass, you can raise it. We'll do a toast to Evan's bright-looking future. And thanks everyone for coming, and have a great time.